Place I go any day or night, and the bourbon's poured over the firelight. Good company and conversation. Final third's my destination. Cigars and bourbon. I think I've died and gone to heaven. Good friends and company. Well, this is where I wanna be. Thank you all for tuning in to the Final Third podcast. Here's the crew. Leading off is our director and producer, the infamous Emmy Award winner, Mikey B. Scotty D. You just don't know how much I drank. Willie B. Ascot, Cocky Wolverine. Heine. Knowledge of cars and conspiracies. Humphrey. The wizard of slot machines. And the pretentious tobacconist, Robbie B. Robbie B.
Alan. I'm Heine. And on a connection from another direction, we have...
Yeah.
That's right.
You just came in, so I gotcha.
Heck
awesome.
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Rob, where are you coming to us?
Rob. Yeah, I'm up in Journeyman in Three Oaks, Michigan.
Nice. It's awesome. Nice weather up there, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, you got up there last night and stayed in Valpo. Took a tour of Valpo, didn't you?
Yeah. That distillery is insane. It's one of the most beautiful distilleries I've seen across the board.
So at Valpo, are they distilling too, or is it just a tasting room?
Yeah, they're doing both.
Oh, okay. Well, they got a column or a pot there?
They've got a column there.
Okay, cool. Very nice.
Yeah, the pictures you sent yesterday to me, that was really nice. It was pretty. So they had an event there yesterday too, didn't they?
They did. That place is massive. They had a little event there yesterday with some music and some other things going on. The whole town did.
Well, I'm sure we'll hear plenty more about Journeyman and your experience up there. Let's go ahead and start talking about what we're smoking now. And I think this is one that you asked Rob to bring in, right?
I am extremely happy today. Let's just say that.
Okay, so why don't you tell us about what we're smoking?
Oh, gosh, and I didn't have the makeup on it and stuff, but it's
I gotcha.
So it's the Alec Bradley Magic Toast, and it's not a new one. And I know Rob talked about he had it at the lounge, years ago, but it's something that I just picked up a few months ago at a different cigar lounge because it was on a Monday, and we know we're not open on Mondays.
Yep.
And so, and I just fell in love with it. I talked to some of the other guys. I know Mike, you said you like it. Some of the other guys that have tried it said they liked it as well. So, Rob is kind enough, and that out there that if you do like a cigar and you're passionate about it, and you feel like it's going to be part of your rotation, and he brought it in for us, and I've already got a box and probably get another box.
Yeah, I always say if somebody likes a cigar and they want me to bring it in, you got to buy the first box, and I'll bring it in and put them on the shelf.
Opus X.
What do you get on the...
You're going to buy a box of that?
No.
Mike, what do you get on the cold draw?
Oh, man. A little bit of hay.
Yeah.
I like the barnyard in this. I mean, this is a great one. It's medium plus for sure. I don't get a lot of spice off the cold draw.
Me either.
It's very earthy, very hay, barnyard, like Rob always says. The makeup, wrapper's Honduran, binders Nicaraguan and Honduran. Same with the fillers, Nicaraguan, Honduran.
Like I said, we've all probably have smoked this, and I probably have smoked the most.
I haven't. This is
good
for
This
me.
is my first time too.
And Will, you and I were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
And it fits my wheelhouse. Like I said, I know if you're looking for something like an Espinosa that has a lot of that pepper notes to it, you're not going to get it with this. It's more of that earthiness that his cocoa has. As I said, it reminds me of like that buttery mushroom aspect of things, and it always reminds me of like a little more Crown Head, than Espinosa, because Crown Head tends to have like the Belgian blue, aspect.
You nailed it with buttered mushroom.
Yeah.
It's that umami,
taste to it.
Yep.
Umami.
It is definitely like very first retro off the first puff.
Like a mommy.
I can't do that. I'm not going to do that.
But it's a cigar that I really, really enjoy. Like every day I could smoke one.
The taste I get initially is almost like the black, crusty part of a burnt roasted marshmallow. Like it's not sweet, but it's got that kind of charry, crusty, almost like a
That burnt
like
caramel
heavily
smell.
toasted bread kind of
Okay.
thing going on.
It's a good
There you
note. Yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
note.
yeah.
So
I
it's
do like
magic toast.
the look. Sometimes the cigar just looks really good.
Yes.
I always say that about the McAuliffe Red. I think it just looks like a good cigar, and this also, like just the way that the leaf fermented and what they chose for their wrapper, it just is a good looking cigar. I'm like, if I saw this, the band doesn't necessarily entice me, but the wrapper would.
It looks like an oily wrapper to me.
It does.
It's,
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. It's a very oily wrapper. Yeah, you can see
Yeah.
it there.
Yeah.
So the wrapper on this looks, almost mythical. It is a clock around the AB for the Alec Bradley logo. It's very hard to see. Roman numerals around it, 1 through 12. Don't know the significance of that. Didn't really research that. I'll look into that. And maybe we'll get some more
Yeah,
details.
it's almost like
but-
an astrological theme.
yeah, I mean, it's called Magic Toast, so surely it's something to do with, some astrological
It's very
things.
strange because doesn't this have a B on the top of the box?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like
So it's got a B on the top of the box. It's got.
I don't get that.
It's called the Magic Toast, and then it's got a clock on the wrapper. I feel like there's got to be some sort of story that connects all those components.
I don't know. That's I'm not a magician or anything,
Well,
so
right.
I don't
We'll
know.
have to
If
get
something.
Nicolas Cage to put all the clues together.
We need a national treasure hunt to be able to figure out what all these things mean.
All right, let's read through this. This is a good descriptor here. The Magic Toast name, inspired by a late-night visit to Honduran tobacco field by Alec Bradley, founder Alan Rubin, and partner Ralph Montero, contains mystical imagery, art and keys, and the slogan, "Toast the end of this cigar, celebrate its beginning, and enjoy the magic." So, it's interesting.
Interesting.
I still don't get the B.
Okay.
I don't either, but whatever.
See, I think it's magically delicious.
I need some whiskey.
Leprechaun.
We do need to drink. Yeah, we need to get some
All
whiskey
right,
going.
let's start
All
with
right.
this first pour here.
All right,
So-
first pour. You want to talk about it, Alan, since you got this?
Well, again, you probably know more about it, but I was in Traverse City this past week and, enjoying some good golf, some cooler weather. And obviously they have the Traverse City Whiskey Company up there. And I think you guys are all familiar with it. I think Will was and Rob. You've
love
had it
them.
as-
I love them.
Yeah, and so it was one of those things that I picked up a few bottles for us to try on the show. I'm interested. It's funny because you're a journeyman. We've had journeyman on here, so it's the battle of the Michigan distilleries.
Yeah.
So
Probably
Yeah,
two of the
kinda
better
two of the
ones.
yeah, so this is. Will, you looking it up?
I'm just looking up the mash bill. I don't know the mash bill, but this is their XXX bourbon. So this is actually a single barrel. Normally they make this as a small batch, but on the label it says, occasionally they'll find a unicorn kind of single barrel that stands out. So this is a single barrel of that that product, and it says it was selected by Tom. So thank you, Tom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
Shout out to Tom.
Tom.
Tom Morello?
And it is a lower proof. It's only 95, which
Yeah,
tends
yeah.
to be in my wheelhouse.
Which some of us, we kind of tend to do a show primer, so we
Yeah,
don't,
you prime.
look
yeah.
like Alan when he takes the first high proof.
Mash bill on this will be 71 corn, 25 rye, and 4% malted barley.
There you go.
This is a
Yeah,
cool
if you're
bottle.
looking for Traverse City products, Meyer usually has several of them. And they do have the traditional triple X that they put out.
Meyer's a Michigan originated
It is,
store.
yeah,
Yes. All
This-
right.
Yeah, this is a really cool bottle. It's like, I don't know, this is definitely like a thumbprint or a fingerprint or something that's printed on this bottle.
I would say of all the bottles there, that's the one that
Yeah.
stood out the most. It kind of popped.
Is it because the single barrel's cut off or the
No,
triple
I think
X
it's
on the
tree
label?
rings.
Oh yeah, that is tree
Yeah,
rings.
tree rings.
So I will
Oh,
say,
that's a good call.
I'm on my fourth cocktail, and this is literally tasting like an old-fashioned in glass.
Yeah,
Gives
but
it a little
I
bit of
think that
orange
rye
shape.
spice really pops to me on the back palate.
Yeah,
The finish is aggressive. No, I wouldn't say aggressive rye spice, but it's definitely
Prominent.
peppery.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
And it's definitely got all the flavor notes coming through of something that has a little bit more proof to it. At 95, it
Yeah,
actually
it
has
does.
got a lot
Yeah,
of
it's got the
nice
complexity of something
complexity.
higher,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, when I first nosed this, immediate was honey,
Yes. Yes.
like just right off the bat.
No
Now
wonder
it
why.
kind
Good
of
call.
immediately then subsided into some of the more standard kind of notes that you're going to get, especially with that rye level in there. But just if you keep the glass away from your nose a little bit, that honey is
I
still.
wonder if that's what led to the gold of the label.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
nothing else is a flashy color like that.
I'm
I don't
still
know,
getting
but-
some underlying cherry as well.
I do too, Rob.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good call.
Yeah. The
Goes
more you
great.
get into it, I think the fruit notes kind of pop a little bit more.
It does.
Goes great with the toast. Like Alan said, chocolate
Yeah.
and the Magic Toast cigar.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah,
goes great
yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
I'll be
That honey
curious
flavor.
if because like the umami kind of died a little bit with this bourbon on the cigar.
A little more
and it
spice.
definitely it went more chocolatey and spicy and
It sticks around a little in the retro, but not as strong.
yep. It'll be interesting to see how it progresses as we go through.
Oh, the bourbon did change
the
the retro
various-
too.
Yep. Yep.
But it's not spicy. Like, I don't get a lot of pepper
No,
on the
no.
retro at all.
No.
It's not graham crackery, but it's some sort of.
Yeah.
It's
What
like.
is it? Yeah. I can't put my
Yeah, it's
finger
not
on it.
graham cracker, but it's like some sort of breaded cracker
It's like
of some
toast
sort.
points.
Yeah, like a crostini or something.
I still get
It's
a little
very
bit of
good.
underlying pepper on that too. But
On the
it's,
retro.
definitely more of the like a rye toast or something.
There you go.
You know, there's
A magic toast.
the little crackers you get.
Yep, yep.
They have
Yeah.
the little rye. Looks like a mini loaf of breads.
Yeah,
little rye.
yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Mm.
That's why you said rye
Man.
toast. It clicked. That yeah, it's almost like those little crackers.
You see those
The rye
little mini,
chips.
those
Yeah.
little mini rye toast. What are you putting on them? Like
Cheese,
I see
right?
them all the time, but it's like I never really figured out what would go well with
Pepper
those-
jelly.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or you put
Like a
like,
hot
one of
dog.
those,
Yeah.
like those, chive cream cheese spreads or
There
something.
you
Probably
go.
chive. Probably the
Oh, yeah,
chive.
oh, yeah.
Probably chive would go well with that.
They go with your adult
Journeyman
lunch.
just has a smoked trout.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's freaking good. That would be great on that.
That would be good.
Well,
That-
it
that
took
looks
9 minutes
good.
to make it to food today, so.
Yeah.
So while we're talking food, I just got to call out. Like, I sent Scott a text late last
oh
night.
my goodness, dude.
This
That
guy,
was,
this chef was making he made a chicken mousse and he stuffed it in a duck's neck, and then he steamed it, and then they grill it, and then they serve it with the actual duck head with the feathers still on
yeah, they
there.
like cut it into slices, and then they have the slices all kind of stacked and kind of pushed to the side with the sauce, and then there's a duck head just sticking right up, like looking straight up at the sky at you.
I told Scott, I said, I think I want to make this, and Scott's like, I don't know if I can get behind this.
I don't know.
so what?
Janelle was definitely out on that one.
Yeah.
She's like, nope.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dick jokes going on as that video was showing. Yeah.
So what part it stuffs the mousse into the neck?
Yes.
But
But you're not eating the neck.
It looks like a sausage casing
Yeah.
almost
Okay.
It
attached
did.
to the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a weird thing. I don't know.
It was like they had the skin, like they took everything out of the duck neck
Neck.
and just left the skin that was attached to the head.
I mean, it looked like Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
it did.
It did. It made me think of Daffy Duck.
Speaking of food, Will, I'm a little disappointed because we had
I dropped the ball.
We had a peach cobbler that you were supposed to bring in
No,
today,
no,
some
dude.
samples.
Peach cobbler's gone.
Oh, it was
It's
gone.
gone.
Oh, and
Yeah,
then,
that's
and,
why that didn't come. But
And you said you're going to smoke some ribs.
and I slept in. Sorry guys.
Oh,
I dropped the
man.
ball today.
That's okay. We forgive you.
So we are talking about something on today's show. We're going to be talking about our top 3 picks
Yep.
in mid-year cigars.
Banger.
Oh wow.
We
Okay.
reviewed the list last week, and these are just cigars that are either new to the lounge this year, so they may not be new releases,
Correct.
and then obviously the new releases for this year as well. Alan, I think you've got a list there. You just want to do a real fast read
Yeah, I'll
through
do
of
it real fast. So we got the Warhead 12, Warhead 250th anniversary, the Knuckle Sandwich Avant Garde, Knuckle Sandwich Chef Special, the Espinosa Sumatra, the Aladino 250, the 601 Blue 20th anniversary. You got the West Tampa lines, the white, red, black, and the Circle of Life. You got the Alice family Maracana. You got the Moonflower, Alec Bradley Magic Toast. You got the Dominicana Buenos Noches, the Gorbustos from Aladino, the Orange, Chimp, and Gory. The 2026 Cinco de Mayo. You got the McAuliffe colored series and more the budget cigar down there. And then you got the McAuliffe White.
McAuliffe
Did you
White
say
was
the
new.
Aladino 250th?
I did say the
Yes,
Aladino
sir.
250th. I
Okay,
believe the
okay.
was McAuliffe White new this year?
Yes,
Yes.
Wasn't it?
Or not?
I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I thought
came
it was
out
early in the year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just had a sneak peek last year.
So that
No, we
is-
didn't.
That's right.
I mean, no, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We were able to say it now.
We looked at it
Yeah.
in our hand and mouth.
Don't look,
Don't
at,
look
it.
at it.
Don't look
Don't
at
touch
it.
it.
Don't touch it.
Walk away.
So let's start with you, Rob. What do you think? Your top 3 for mid-year.
I'm going to do it a little differently.
Okay,
All three of them are going to be different categories.
great.
I'm going to say that Dominicana, especially the light one, for a nice, good flavor morning cigar. That's going to be my cigar of the year for that flavor profile. Moonflower is going to be right there for the more medium body. And then also probably the chef special. That's going to be my three right now.
All right,
But
all right.
we have more coming, and at the end of the year, we'll do our top 3 picks actual.
I don't know the chef special. I know the chef special, but I don't know.
Chef special. Yeah, they get
A
the
knife set
Special.
special.
I heard it was knife.
Yeah, it's very
I'm
nice.
surprised it didn't come out that way on me.
You have nothing to be nervous about, Rob.
Oh, so those are some good
I'm not
picks there.
nervous, I'm just buzzing.
Those are
Those
all
are
solid.
some very
All right,
good picks
Breeden,
there.
what's your 3?
All right, I'm not going to go the Robert. I'm just going to go my 3 favorites so far this year.
Okay.
Number 3 is going to be the Knuckle Sandwich 58. Number 2 is going to be the Blood Medicine. I'm digging that one quite a bit. I smoked it again yesterday, and
That sure
it's
forgot about the blood medicine.
it's rocking. But my number 1, going back to Espinosa, the Warhead Independence Day, phenomenal smoke. Can't get enough of it. Love it. It's going to be hard to beat for me.
There you go.
All right. Well, man, it's really tough. Like, this is a tough batch of cigars. I think we talked in 24 how, like, bourbon, the Russell's Reserve 15 had nothing that stood up to it. And then last year, the market got absolutely slammed with a lot of good stuff. I feel like last year's cigar picks, there was probably 5 that we looked at the end of the year, and we all chose from about that group of 5 out of our top 3. I feel like this year is like last year's bourbon year.
It's going to be
It's
a much
wide
bigger
open.
pool.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The number of good cigars. So I don't want it to be seen that, definitely with my picks or anybody else's, that these somehow are heads and tails above. It's so close.
preference.
I
It's
could
all
put
personal
I could put
preference,
any of them in there. For me, the Chef Special did not make the top 3 for me, and it's incredible.
Me
Like,
too.
it's absolutely an incredible cigar. I love it, but it didn't make it. So probably number 3 for me, because I like the complexity of it. I like the transitions that it has. Is probably the Aladino 250th. It just really hit a great point for me. I think that the very first puff comes out nice and peppery, and then it immediately kind of falls off as it gets into the first third, and then ramps back up at the end. I love the little notes of Fuma that's in there. Just a solid smoke all the way through. Has burned well for me. I bought a box and love it. So that's my number 3. My number 2, the Moonflower. I've only had 2, and honestly, I would love to buy a box, but I think I've bought like 4 boxes in the last month, and I smoke quite a bit, but that's still a lot of. I've only got room for 80 cigars in my humidor. So
Plus, you have someone to answer to.
yes, I do have someone
Yeah.
to answer to, and she obviously calls me out on my cigar purchases when I start buying a bunch of boxes. She's like, "How much
Well, I
did you
remember
spend at the
she
lounge?"
just got a box of something yesterday. So
True. Then my number 1, man, this was so tough. But I think I'm going to have to go with you, Will. I think I'm going to have to pick the Espinosa Independence, the Warhead Independence Day, the 250th. It's phenomenal. It's such a good smoke. I smoked last year's. We were at Harrah's Hoosier Park and Casino, a week ago, and you had bought a box of the Warhead Independence Days, and I had one in my travel humidor that was last year's. the very first puff. So I did last year's first, and then I take one puff off of this year's. Night and day, heads and tails better. It's definitely my number one so far.
You can say that's what I did on the pontoon.
There you go.
Just
Yep.
smoke
All right,
black.
Mike.
Get in so
Motorboat.
pretty close. I'm gonna say 3 is gonna be blood medicine for me. I'm gonna say 2 is gonna be the Independence Day, and then my 1 is gonna be the blue 601 blue 20th.
Okay.
Man,
That's a hard one not to put in
there.
That's.
I mean, it's hard not
Yeah.
to only choose Espinosa things right
Yeah.
now, just
Right.
because everything they're
I
putting
know,
out
I
is
know.
so good. That,
I agree.
Look, I have no issues with the new Aladino 250th. I agree with you. I think it's a great smoke.
Yep.
Spice falls off after the first couple puffs. It's phenomenal. I just prefer the 20th 601 over that one. It's a little more punchy, and I like that strong flavor.
It's a great cigar.
Yeah, so we'll see. I mean, maybe it'll hold up. Maybe they won't drop something in November this year that blows us away like last year.
Could be all early.
Could be.
Early
We'll see.
releases.
So
Yeah.
I think I know Alan's, but go ahead.
Well, my number 3 is the Warhead 250.
There you go.
Love that cigar because it's probably the fact that it's not as strong as the other Espinosas. I think it's complex, but it doesn't have that high pepper note to me. And so I think it smokes more smooth. Number 2 is the West Tampa Red and stuff. So I love the West Tampa Red.
Which that's been your number one for quite a
That's
while.
been my number
Surprised
one.
it didn't come in
for-
number one.
That's been my number one for a while. I looked through my humidors today and I have no more left. So it means crap. That's good for Rob and Lisa. It means I got to buy a box here soon. And then number 1, I'm smoking it. Like
the toast.
the Magic Toast for me, I don't know what it is. It's just fits everything that I'm looking for in a cigar. And I know it's not new to the lounge because you had it a few years ago, but it's new to the lounge again.
We can call it a re-release.
We can call it a re-release
Yeah.
to the lounge,
Yeah.
but it's something for me. Like I said, I can smoke this every day and be happy.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
Yeah.
I'm really not. Just knowing your palate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
All
your
right.
third again, Alan?
The Warhead 250, Independence Day 250.
Surprised Moonflower didn't hit in there.
It's hard to leave Moonflower out. It's
I
hard to
know,
leave the
I know,
601 Blue out.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. I mean, like I said, if we did a top 5, those would be in the top 5
That's fair.
Yeah.
for me. But I had to go
No
top 3.
question.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Heidi?
Heine.
I'm going to have to fangirl over Espinosa because all of mine are Espinosas.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Between the Chef Special was probably my 3rd, the 601 20th for 2nd, and then that Independence Day for this year release just knocked it out of the park for me.
Man, they really nailed it with that Independence
Yeah.
Day. They did.
Yeah, it
I got-
just right out of the box.
See, I have to
Yeah.
say that Espinosa has crushed it this year, and I don't know if they're ever going to be able to duplicate this again. This is amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, they
it's-
better.
They need to take a hard
my
look at a
God.
couple of these and potentially re-release them as a standard
Yeah.
release.
In
Well, we still
250
don't
years.
have the Las Seis Provincia Miami
Yeah.
and the hybrid
The green hybrid. Yeah.
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 Oh, I forgot about that one.
And like
So
I
those
have
will be coming.
I have a lot of faith in the Warhead 12. I think
Oh,
it just needs a little time, but I think again we're talking about midpoint of the year. We're talking in December. These things may change. Like
Yeah.
this
Yes.
top 3,
Big time.
Well, that's what
honestly,
happened
it's
to the-
probably going to change, right?
Yes.
Well, look at what happened with the Independence Day release from last year. We didn't like it at first.
Right.
We let it age 4 or 5 months, almost 6 months, because
Yeah.
we busted them out on Thanksgiving, and they were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Much,
Totally
much better.
different cigar.
It still blows me away. I mean, you smoked them both right in a row,
Yeah.
right? Did you have the same?
Same exact
As me,
feeling.
yeah.
I was like, oh, I remember why we like this. And then I lit the 26 Independence Day, and I was like, this
And
is better.
Let me,
Way better.
I want to be clear. I enjoy smoking the Warhead 12 now. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think it's going to get better.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just think
I've
there's
got-
room for it to get better.
I've got half a
Yeah.
box sitting in the back of my
Yeah.
humidor.
It
just
is
to wait and
weird
see.
for us not to be talking about the Warhead 12 as as a top contender.
Yeah.
Like it's just bizarre because normally every year that comes out, we all love it.
Well, I mean, look what
It's-
happened last year with the 11.
Oh, the 11 was
Well, the 11 just made us all high, so
right.
That's
Smoked one last night.
Yeah, you did. You took that very first puff in retro,
But
and you're
the-
like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to do that."
But the 11 kind of mellowed out with age. I felt like
It did.
yeah, kind of lost
The one
some
I
of
had
the.
didn't.
Oh, he almost had tears coming down his cheeks.
boy.
It's just pretty funny. I don't know about you guys, but my glass is empty.
Yeah, let's get some. Let's move on
let's
to the
move on to
cherry.
this
Yeah.
next.
I'm very interested in this because I didn't know. My first time in my life, I've been to Traverse City, and it's all cherry stuff.
Traverse.
Traverse.
Oh yeah, there's
City.
cherry.
It's all cherry stuff up there going
Cherry
on.
and blueberries
Yes.
out of Michigan.
Yep.
I
Well,
think
it's
I think
grapes.
Washington is probably a little bit more cherries than Michigan is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's big up there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
there's
this
lots
is-
all orchards. I mean, it's grapes out the wazoo everywhere.
Oh yeah, there's lots of wineries in Michigan.
So this is
Yep,
cherry
yep.
infused, correct?
Correct. So they steep
Yeah.
a bag of cherries in the whiskey. So it's not a flavored whiskey.
it's not a
just-
cherry barrel.
Yeah, it's finished in a bag, and then they pull the bag out. So there's no macerated cherries in this. The color's clear.
No.
There's no cloudiness. It's not doesn't have artificially added sugar from the cherry or anything like that. It just brings some essence of that cherry to this. I feel like.
And it doesn't like even the nose
Damn.
is not like it's not an overpowering. It's not like having a what is it, Jim Beam cherry or something like that, right? It doesn't have anything close to that.
It's darker though.
It is
Like-
dark.
Like in the
It's very
bottle,
dark.
it looks red.
Yeah.
Like in the, I obviously
I
have
mean,
the
it
red
does help
band.
that it's got the red
Yes.
labeling on it.
The color's beautiful on
Yeah.
it.
How many
It's
years
delicious.
is this?
Delicious.
11.
11 years.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
man.
I mean, yeah, that's
And what's the proof on it again?
The 112.2.
112.
okay. All right.
I dig that.
What's your nose on this, there, Breeden?
I mean cherry, obviously, but like
But not cherry in so much of a like overwhelming.
it's just real fruity to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Fruity, yeah.
there's definitely
It's like a honey caramel too.
It's like a Nutri-Grain bar.
and I get some old characteristics. Like there's a little bit of leather, a little bit of trying to put my finger on it.
Is it a little bit of like fruit roll up to you
It's
guys?
a
Like a
little
little
bit,
fruit leather?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a little bit like the nose is a little medicinal. Like there's something
not
underlying.
the punchy Ludens, though.
like a super suppressed, like I don't even want to say, like eucalyptus or something herbal that's really soft on it.
Eucalyptus.
It gets hidden by the fruit, but
it's almost
just
like
there.
a faint spearmint.
Rob, what are you getting?
Yeah.
I'm getting all that, but I also got a little bit of the fig when I took that last big sip.
Do they make cherry fig Newtons?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I've
just
never
had
tried
some.
one.
No, I had strawberry.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
The only red one I could think of was strawberry.
You're
but
right.
I think it
if
is
they make
strawberry.
a cherry one, that's what I would imagine this would be like.
I really like
might
the
be that.
finish
Yeah.
on
The
this.
finish is great.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
It
really
long.
is.
It's the oak is there, but not like it doesn't blow away your palate. It's not tannic or anything
Yeah.
like
Not
that.
as
but it's-
astringent at all.
Exactly. Yeah, none. But it's absolutely a noticeable flavor element. And that's
It's-
good.
It doesn't drink 112 to me.
No, it's got this it's tart, like this the tartness on the finish too that I like.
Shout out
Yeah.
Tyler. Tyler Richardson says, "Hi, Rob.
Hi, Tyler.
Welcome.
Where are
Thanks
you
for
at
joining.
now, buddy?
We'll see what he says."
Yeah.
He's on
That's what he
YouTube.
says.
He's
Now-
on YouTube right
Now,
now.
how does it?
Or maybe Facebook. I don't know.
How does it go
It's
with
YouTube.
cigar?
I
you guys.
am
Haven't
just
made it
getting
that far.
ready. Okay, I feel like it punched up some spice in there on the retro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like a black pepper, more something else.
It's not pepper.
You know what it is to me? There is a. This is going to sound bizarre because it's not a spice. It's more. kind of like a baking spice. But to me, when you have a Luxardo cherry, there is like some complexities in that cherry that's like dark, comes across as some sort of kind of baked dark cherry note that has like, baking spices in it. That's what I just got on the retro.
Yeah.
That's the
All
only
right,
thing
tell
I
me
can
this.
think of.
Do you guys get any allspice in that?
In the bourbon or the cigar or the retro?
The combo.
I think I could
I
see
can
a little
see
bit.
a little
yeah.
bit. Yep.
I'm just curious because I just had a cocktail that had allspice in it, so I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's definitely
Get
got
like
some
chili
sort of
flake.
kind of.
So the cherries are Montmorency sour cherries. So you
That's the
does
tartness
pull
there.
that tartness into it for sure.
Yeah.
Which I dig. I think it's great.
On the retro, I almost get a hint of like rosemary, which is really odd as
Man,
a spice.
I love rosemary.
I don't know if it's the mushroom and the tart kind of going together, but it
Could
almost
be.
gets a weird kind of almost like a rosemary.
I think my
rosemary
mind
thyme kind of.
my mind's playing with me, like because I know this is cherry, and I say there's a lot of cocoa in this. Those chocolate covered cherries you get around Christmas time.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
it just something just popped in my head when I took a drink and a puff.
But
I will say when
here's the thing that I dislike about products like this is the fact that they tell you, or like we know now that this was finished in that manner with the cherries.
Yeah.
So you're always going to have it. I
You
mean,
got
it's
that
not,
bias in your
it's in
head
your
now,
brain.
right?
Yeah.
It's the power. We've talked about the power of suggestion a lot.
Okay, if you didn't know it was cherry,
I think I would have to pick it out of
Yeah,
the nose.
I don't think you would have missed that on this one.
Yeah, I don't think you would have missed it on the nose for sure. The palate, I would have had to chase for it.
would you have said citrus?
Probably more citrus than cherry.
I get that.
probably because
So,
of the
like,
sour note.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm, like.
Yeah.
If I didn't know
bitter,
that this
bitter.
was cherry, I mean, once you said cherry, I mean the color changes, the finish changes for me. Like, it's just hard knowing going into this that it's anything other than cherry.
I don't know. The finish to me absolutely has tart cherry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I would
Little
call
pie.
The
it.
way they did it, as opposed to it being like a cherry barrel finish, or like a
A bunch of macerated juices.
It's a
and all
spicy
that.
finish
Yeah.
too.
It
Yes.
is a spicy
Yeah.
finish.
Well, because there's always a bunch of natural sugars in cherries and other things. So you'd have to think like if they just dump cherries into a barrel and then that's what you use, like you'd probably think after a while you get a little bit of crystallization.
Dude, if I get a bowl of tart cherries, I will eat. If I bag them, I'll eat the entire freaking bag.
Yeah.
Like,
I know,
they're
me too.
I love them.
Dude, the Washington cherries, they come into season and they're selling them everywhere for like $3 a pound.
They're delicious. It's like
I'll
the
just
best
sit there the
snack.
whole thing.
Just eat them.
With they even got the pit in them. I
Yeah.
don't care. It's like, that's fine. I just get a little, cup or something and just
pit spit.
Spit the pit.
Spit the pit.
Spit
That's
the
it.
Wait, you're not
So
supposed to eat
good.
those?
I mean, you can.
I mean, if you want to die of cyanide poisoning, sure, cheer 'em up.
You want to go back to the dentist?
Oh yeah.
Yesterday at Journeyman Napo, they were having that big competition over there, cherry pit spitting competition.
Was it
The only two
distance?
people that- yeah, it was.
Okay.
The only two people that entered it were husband and wife.
Oh no!
I believe wife won.
I was going to let it go. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, we're not going there.
So apparently,
man.
Tyler said
Yeah,
come
breaking
visit
news.
him. He's now the head distiller at Old Homestead.
Old Homestead.
Old Homestead.
Oh, hey, congrats, Tyler. That's
Way
awesome,
to go.
man.
Fantastic.
We got to get down there, man.
Where's Old Homestead at?
That was Alan's
Toka
old
Lake.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Southern
It's-
Indiana.
West,
Yeah,
West
French
Baton.
Lake area.
It's in the
Yeah.
it's in the hills and hollers. down
Oh,
there.
so we can
You know,
go
right next to
golfing
all
down
those
there.
nice golf
Oh, yeah.
courses.
Yeah, stay there.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
After you get your campsite in Brown County, you're over halfway there.
Yeah, don't they have like a hotel there at the marina?
They started the
Yeah.
hotel.
Yeah.
There's a winery.
Hey, if you're working on any special, if you're working on any special, distillation projects right now, put it in the chat. What you're working on, man? We'd love to hear about it, and obviously try it when it's ready.
Yeah, let us know the formulas,
Yeah.
and then just go ahead. But yeah, we'd love to come hang out with you down there, man.
We keep threatening to do that. We got to make that happen.
Things have changed, so
Yeah.
But
Keep threatening to do it.
Yes.
gotta
keep
do it.
threaten me with a good time. 28-room hotel attached to the distillery,
There you go.
and a walk-in humidor.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they had the humidor down there.
And it started as a brewery, right?
It started as a winery.
A winery. Okay.
Yeah, there was. It was. I think it was just Patoka Lake Winery.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of whining going on, and then they grew up and
Yeah, and
started
then it became a
distilling.
distillery.
Yeah.
So smoking in the rick house is okay there. It's accepted.
No.
Shoot.
no.
That would be a hard no.
We're going to get a real cigar blend,
Yeah.
not just
Last time I
Amberana.
checked, they were actually going to be doing a smoking room upstairs, but they also have all the patio out front. It's really nice and outside.
Very cool.
So I don't think, Alan, you've ever. I'm sure you've heard us talking about him. I know you probably haven't met Alan Bishop.
No.
You've probably heard us talking about
Yes.
him. He was the one that helped start up Old Homestead,
Oh.
Yeah.
and then still unknowing as to how that separation was, but he's no longer their head distiller. So
Apparently now Tyler is.
now Tyler is. So
Yeah, his nickname is the Alchemist of the Black Forest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alan
And he is
or-
throughout-
Alan.
throughout-
Alan
Alan,
Bishop, yeah.
Alchemist of the Black Forest.
Yeah.
That is
Yep,
a
yep.
hell of a name.
He's the one that malted sunflowers and then made sunshine.
Instead of moonshine,
Instead
it's
of moonshine.
sunshine because it's sunflower season.
Spirits-
Spirits of French Lick was responsible for the brandy,
brandies.
the apple brandy,
The hot proof
147 brandy.
Apple
Okay.
brandy.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
And he actually
Copper and
brought
Kings.
the Kings Butchertown brandy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he is a wizard.
So
He is,
final
he is.
third, Lisa and Rob's agreed to pay for us to go play the golf course down there. Wow,
Wow, that's so nice.
and then go there. I mean, yeah.
Lisa said
Lisa's,
hard pass.
Lisa's
Yeah.
looking like no.
No, that's not a
no.
business expense there.
Different
No?
Lisa.
I don't know. Rob
No,
nodded,
no.
so
Yeah.
I'm paying for your golf out here.
Ah, there you go.
I love it.
Yeah. So tell us about that. We talked about it when we had was Deidre,
Deidre,
yes.
on
Yeah.
from Journeyman.
Yeah.
So that's the well-known putting green, not putt,
Yeah.
putting green.
No.
18
course.
holes putting course.
It's a putting course.
Miniature golf out here. It is 18 holes on a massive putting green.
Yeah, didn't they say it was like over an acre?
Yeah. Have you hit one?
Sure looks
Have you
like
hit
it,
any?
like it. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I'd still shoot 20 over.
Yeah.
It is really hilly. It's like this. Yeah.
I'd find a way to still not hit the green.
Yeah. We were joking around. It's like we were joking around. We're like we'll end up losing balls on there somehow.
Yeah.
On a putting green.
And not in
That'll
the
be
cup.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Tyler says they will have rum soon, white and spice, and they will have whiskey on the shelf soon, hopefully by Labor Day. And also they're going to continue
The apple
with
brandy.
the apple brandy. Go have a great day, Moen. It's a beautiful day outside. Thanks for joining, Tyler. We'll be in touch.
See you, buddy.
Okay.
See you, buddy.
Love to try that rum, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
no
I think it's great. I don't want to speculate too much as to the separation between Alan Bishop and Old Homestead, but I would have to imagine that as soon as Old Homestead got to a certain point when things wanted to be put on the shelves by ownership, Alan was more of a, now let's just keep it here and not distribute. So
Yeah.
he
you
loves
know,
to
I haven't
experiment.
really had a
Loves to
conversation with him about it yet.
So I don't want to speculate. That's not the story. I just have to assume that, Alan loved to experiment and he wanted to keep everything in the gift shop. He wanted to be exclusive there. Didn't want to do distribution. Just wanted to be known for having Old Homestead be Old Homestead.
Alan-
Like a destination place to go. That's where you
Exactly.
can get it.
Yeah.
Alan,
Exactly.
come on here and tell your story, man.
Yeah, we'll do the biopic
We really
reveal
want
soon.
him to.
Yeah, I mean we'll have breaking news with that one day, I'm sure.
Yeah. He is an incredible distiller.
He's the most underrated distiller in the U.S.
I would
I agree.
100% agree.
Well, he's got a hell of a nickname to go with it.
He could build a still out of a coffee can and some straws, probably.
That's
And he
yeah,
has.
Yeah, I remember when we went down there and we were just having lunch and sitting around smoking a cigar with him, and he talked about how he had gone to some of these old libraries or city county buildings and found like old recipe books.
He's a true historian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had gone through like in the attic of these places and sorting through old paperwork and finding like 100-plus-year-old recipes of things from
He's not the
families
one
long
that did
gone.
the presidential recipe book, is he?
No,
That went
no.
through all. Well, no, I think that was more brewery.
Well,
stuff.
when he's
I don't remember.
when he's working in the distillery too, He wears this like do rag. He looks like a pirate. Like
He does.
He does.
He looks like a pirate, man. It's so cool.
He is an actual pirate.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go. I don't know, Honey. You want to grab something else there and see what we can taste through, or?
Yeah, what do we have next here? This is a barrel-proof bourbon,
We got
right?
the Stillhouse barrel proof bourbon.
Yeah,
9
that's
year,
right.
108 proof. Sorry, you have the bottle.
Exclusive. You had the info. It's fine.
Exclusive.
I've noticed something here lately. I don't know why this is, because you think when I do tastes now, I do all the normal, Kentucky Chew, all that stuff, trying to get all the flavors. But I found more and more, if I've got a fair portion in the bottom of my glass, I drink it all. Not slam it, but it just so much more bourbon, right, than what you do. I
do
always
that now,
find
too.
different. Yeah, I always find different flavors.
Okay.
Me too,
Every
me too.
single time. It seems
Deeper
it's
and
not that it
richer.
Yeah, it's not that it changes. It's just if there's other little hidden gems in there in the flavor profile, I always seem to get that when I have just a little bit more.
Wow.
I don't know why. It's kind of weird. What, did you just try
Well,
that?
by the
No,
way,
I just smelled it and cleared out the sinuses.
Just so you
tell
know, if it sounds like it's cutting everybody off, I have about a 2-second delay. So,
No worries, buddy. You're good.
Oh, you're fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're fine. No, we're crushing it.
Yeah,
I
fight
got
that
you here.
bee.
Pass it
that's-
over.
You have a bee flying around you.
I will say with the cigar,
Oh.
every single time that I take a puff after a drink, the cigar is different.
Different, yep.
But then, like the very next puff, it is right back into that strong buttered mushroom
Yeah.
umami. Like this is a strong. I mean, this when you talk about full as the basic definition, right? This one absolutely meets that full to me because the flavor is aggressive.
Yeah.
Right?
This is
It's
one
not-
that stays very true to the flavor profile throughout.
Yes, and it's great. Like I love
Yeah.
cigars that transition, but if it's got a great flavor and it just sticks with it, I have
Yes.
no problem with that whatsoever.
Agreed.
And this one, I mean, it will just overrun. It feels like anything. This is like the first time I think I've ever smoked a cigar, and I said, I kind of want this with a steak.
Yeah.
It's a
medium,
meaty. It's a
rare.
meaty cigar.
Yeah.
It's one of those
All right,
chili
Brandon,
cook-off
Brandon.
cigars.
Yes.
Hey, Breeden.
Yeah, man.
This is my profile. This
Okay.
bourbon right here is.
I know.
You're gonna taste it. It's gonna be. This is mine.
I love it. I just tasted it. I get a very distinct flavor profile on it, but I'm not going to comment. I'll let everybody else kind of go around the table. But it's very. I tasted it and instantly this flavor note kind of popped into my mind.
Oh, Granddad.
Yeah, you had to adjust your shorts
Oatmeal.
too.
Oatmeal.
No, I'm
Oatmeal.
just joking.
Oh, man.
Got him.
I was
Lay off
hoping
that
because I
oatmeal
took a swig
shit.
and I was like, I don't get oatmeal. The nose almost has this weird funk to it.
This is phenomenal. This is
really is.
This is really good. They ought to be proud of this. Like this is good bourbon.
It's a little sweet, but not too sweet. I get some sweet qualities in there.
It's
on
got
the
the
finish.
sweetness,
Yeah.
but then the finish just continues with the proof. It
Yeah.
just keeps on building on the proof.
So
Man.
what are you tasting? Because I can't identify it.
I mean, for me, you want me to call it out? What I'm
Yeah,
tasting?
do it. Absolutely.
Strawberry
Strawberry
shortcake.
shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yep.
I get a blast of strawberry with that crumbly kind of.
Like the sugar edge of the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just and then
And you
the
mean
finish-
real strawberry shortcake,
Real.
not the you're
Yes.
talking about the shortbread
Not
cake.
Hostess.
Not
the
little
shortbread.
Debbie or
yeah.
Hostess, yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if we were doing mid-year bourbon of the year, has this crept in?
I mean, it's definitely really good.
It's very good.
Is it complex? I don't know. I would say it's not overly complex, but that doesn't mean it's delicious and great. But for bourbon of the
Exactly.
year, for me, it's got to check a lot of boxes.
Yeah.
And as good as this is, I don't know if it checks
them,
enough
yeah.
boxes. That being said, I'm not counting it out. I think it should be in consideration. It's really good.
So this is something that you can sit on your porch, watch people hit golf balls into the woods all day,
And
you
smoke a
collect
cigar.
Yeah, you collect the golf balls afterwards.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You could say it's worth a nomination.
He's going to roll down the hill and get the golf
100%,
balls.
yeah.
Getting somewhere in the top 100 at least.
You know, Michigan's been known. True.
I know.
Yeah.
So Michigan's been known for a long time for having a lot of breweries,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, you've got Founders, you've got
Bells.
Bells. There's a
Mittens.
smattering of others that are up there. They are on point. I mean, I think we're learning with Journeyman a few weeks ago,
Yes.
and now Traverse City. These are both brands that I tried early on and was like, you know, they're doing good stuff, but didn't really hit my palate. Both of these brands deserve some high recognition. I don't know if they're submitting to competitions, but they should be.
It should be,
Yeah. I mean, Journeyman obviously is, because they've got a lot of Ascot awards. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
if Traverse
sure
City
do.
plays that game as much. But you know, Rob, maybe you can remember, 5 years ago, Traverse City got in a little bit of a issue. I felt like with mislabeling or something like that. They kind of got called out. And it wasn't, I don't remember the specifics, but I think you and I had a discussion about it, and we were both of the opinion that they didn't get a fair shake in the whole process.
Yeah.
They kind of got lynched by whoever it was, media, you know, a competitor, something like that. But they kind of faded away for a little bit. You didn't really hear about them a lot. People didn't talk about them a lot. Now they're coming back and they got 9-year, they got 11-year, they got, and it's really good.
Yeah,
So,
I agree.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a power suggestion. I just got that freaking strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, I almost
Oh,
got a
it's
hint
so
of
good.
like the crumbles on top of a coffee cake.
Like a little cinnamon crumble.
I
To
kinda
me,
get
it
that.
was all like take a big sip of it, and then after you swallow it, as soon as you breathe out your mouth, and it was like, oh, this is 100% strawberry shortcake.
It's really good.
And if you let it sit in the mouth like for the finish, and then go back and nose it with your mouth open and get it from both
Yeah.
sensory areas, I found that you get a lot more out of it.
I mean, it makes me want to
Yeah,
have
you just did that on
the
camera, by the
strawberry
way.
shortcake, right?
Yeah.
This
It
makes
didn't
me
tell
feel like
Alan
it's the
started doing
most
that.
strawberry I've ever gotten in a whiskey.
All right, I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to get really complex with my description of this one. It's not that complex,
go.
but have you ever had a baked Alaska?
Yeah.
I never have, but
You've never, but you know what it is.
I know what it is.
So,
What is it?
what's the top layer? It's just meringue, right?
It's
Yeah.
meringue.
So it's
yeah.
like the base layer is like a cake or some sort of breading. I believe it's just cake.
Or
Sponge
graham
cake or
crack.
something.
Yeah, it's some sort of crackery cake at the bottom. Then ice cream, couple layers. I've seen it done with like Neapolitan, where it's like strawberry, then vanilla layer,
Okay.
and then meringue on the outside of. It's a big thing. It's not like an individual thing. It's
No.
like
Yeah,
it's a dish.
It's for a whole
Yeah,
table.
it's for a table.
Yeah, to share. Yeah.
And then meringue all on the outside, and then they light it on fire. So like flambe, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be great on top of that.
Ooh.
Because you get
Man.
or just like while they're flambeing, just dump it on it, spice it up a little.
Use this as the accelerant.
You could. I don't know if it's high enough proof, but it is really good, and I think it would be great with
We'll
that.
get Chris Gordon some. He'll try and light it on fire.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you will.
you get all those. I think it is more complex than I thought it was going to be. So I feel like the layers in like a baked Alaska kind of would complement something
Yeah.
like this. So
That's a good
I could
call.
drink this for
I mean,
dessert.
I like what you said, Rob. I'm trying to go through the Rolodex in my head. You know, I have a million bourbons and whiskeys in my head, and I can only think of one other bourbon that had as much strawberry, and it still didn't have this much. And it would have been like, it was a Blanton's Gold Store pick that I got from Tennessee that we tried on the podcast.
That you'll
Just as-
never
I
just as a
remember
reminder.
that.
Yeah.
I
Very
do
strawberry.
remember that.
But
yeah.
this is way beyond that. Like,
Yeah.
So good.
I'm happy
It's
for them.
really,
I hope
really
they continue to release some good products. And I hope we get some more of these in Indiana as well.
So they don't distribute in Indiana, or
They do.
Do
They do.
distribute?
They do. Yeah, they're here.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
who they're with, but
It's
you know,
but it's
you
supposed to be
got
their core line.
core.
Yeah, I'd love to be with those guys in the rick house when they tapped into this barrel and they were like, "Holy smoke, we got a ringer here."
It's
Yeah.
done.
Only 162 bottles, so
Yikes.
I'm assuming it's probably distillery only.
That's where you.
that's only 162 bottles. from
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
That's where you
Might
take.
take that one home.
That's where you take duct. That's where you take duct tape and tape over the bung, so
Yeah.
nobody's gonna touch it.
All right, so do I hear 100 for that? Do I hear 200? 200? Do I hear 250? Do I hear, nope.
Sold to Alan.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about what happened this last week. Something really incredible. We
yes.
we went out to Harris Hoosier Park like we always do. We were out there Tuesday, and then Thursday, Royal Rebuff ran his second race. Had John DeLong back in as the driver, and boy, Alan and I were out there on the rail watching. Always appreciate the guys up in the booth calling out
shout-outs.
to Final Third.
Final Third Stable.
The Final Third Stable being one of the owners, and we came in third place.
Yes.
We were
Awesome.
in the money,
We got jock blocked.
and we got just over 157. So the fastest that Royal Rebuff had run was a 2:01, and so this is an almost 4-second improvement. I think we were like 157.8, and the winner was 157 flat.
Forward.
And if you would
it was
have got
flat.
cut off, he could have
Yeah.
actually
He got cut off
double
twice.
seconds on him.
Well, he ran from the sixth post position for the second race in a row, and I'm really curious to see if he gets a 2 or 3 on his draw next time. I think we've got a winner. I mean, this
I agree.
horse is looking really good. He's still got lots of growth. He looks like one of the smallest horses out there.
Yes.
So he's got a ways
spunky,
to go.
though. Yeah.
He is. He absolutely is. He gets a little excited on the track as the first race he went off stride. And for those that don't know, this is standardbred racing, so they're pulling the cart behind the horse, and they're not allowed to gallop. If they gallop, that's called going off stride, and you have to slow the horse down compared to the rest of the field. So you don't want them to do that. You want them to go as fast as they can with a trot, and pulling a 157.8, whatever it ended up being, was just fantastic. You and I were both talking like we have a tiny fraction.
Yes.
We're like 2.5% each in terms of ownership.
Right.
We can say we're horse owners, but just barely,
we are.
right? But the excitement is totally different.
I was so nervous. I was pacing. You were talking to that guy.
I know,
was
you were. You were walking
I was
back and
pacing
forth.
back and forth. And I sat there. That's the excitement of this. And so I know, Rob, we've talked to Lisa and stuff, and maybe the Gaskins come out and have another talk about fractional ownership. It is fun.
Yeah.
Like
It's-
to have that nervousness again, that competition. And you're not even running. It's your horse that you have a small fraction with, but you want to see it do well. And like I said, I was pacing back and forth before the race.
And this is not, I mean, people think, oh, horse ownership, that's super expensive. Folks, it's not. Okay, fractional ownership is a shockingly low entry point, like really shockingly low. We'll try and put something together here at the lounge at some point to have discussions with anybody that's interested in this idea of fractional ownership. We've got some thoughts around it, and we've now all been through the process, but the feeling on the track is totally different. I think we talked about this at the beginning where you bet on a horse and it's 2 minutes of excitement.
Yeah.
You own a horse, it's the lifetime of that horse that you own it, that excitement. It's every week. It's seeing what's going on in training, seeing the horse go out on the track and what they're doing and how they're, responding to what the driver is doing, and the driver getting to know the horse and learn, how to manage it, because it really is about managing that race. And it's only 2 minutes long, just under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But there is so much that goes on in that 2 minutes that you start paying attention to one horse because you've got a piece of the action, and it's a totally different experience.
but it's a good
Well,
sign that
just
John
seeing the
DeLong.
amount of improvement he's had
Yes.
in that one race, and he still has 6 inches to a foot to grow. So
Yeah.
his strides would be wider if he keeps the same his same energy going. I think he could actually be put up some crazy good numbers.
Yeah, and he is a colt, not a gelding.
Right.
So that's always
They're
interesting.
advanced.
A gelding is a horse that is going to be physically unable to reproduce.
And so let's
Yeah.
think about it too. Like, there's so many things yet that the trainers and the drivers have to learn about this horse.
Yes.
Like he started 2 races. That's it.
Yeah.
Where does he? How does he? At each different starting position, how does he respond? And Lisa was talking to us, and she asked, "Is he always going to be a come from behind horse?" And I said, "Well, honestly, if you look at all the races, how many horses win
From the gate.
from the gate? Like hardly ever. So
No.
I'm
No,
all
no.
fine with having a come from behind.
Yeah, I would say
horse,
I'd
like-
say normally it's we see a what they call cut the mile,
Yeah.
which is going right out the start.
Wired.
That's maybe 1 race a night, and there's 14 races on the average card. So yeah, it's a pretty low percentage that actually do that.
He had earplugs in this past week,
And
he had the
blinders.
blinders on.
Yep.
So because the first race he got spooked, it was his first night race.
Yeah, so he qualified,
he qualified during the day. So when
Yeah, that was like
horse
11 o'clock
jumped
in the morning,
when
yeah.
that horse jumped out, it spooked him. And so they decided to put some earplugs in him and some blinders. And they said they're going to slowly take one piece off till he gets used to it. The
Yeah.
fact that, like I said, I was happy that he finished, but he finished third and stuff. And now we need to get the trainer from Rocky IV, the Russian guy, to scream something, and that's when he goes crazy and just takes off. At the end, yeah.
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Again, if you get a chance, we go out there every Tuesday, Harris Hoosier Park Racing and Casino. We're always up by the Pegasus Bar at the top. We've got a suite, very kind of Harris Hoosier Park to provide that for us. We smoke cigars. They always keep some good bourbon selections on the shelf up there for us. Chad's almost always our bartender. He does a great job up there. Always appreciate his work. And
Keep him well.
we'll see Wednesday, Thursday. It seems to be the race days for Royal Rebuff. So
And he
So
goes
far.
a little later, and that's a good sign. Lisa said she was talking to Ernie that the horses with a lot of potential go later in the day, go later at night.
yes.
So that's a good sign that he is in the later races. And so, like I said, little guy, got some room to grow, and I think he will. He's got a great personality. Like when you go visit him, you pet him, he tries to chew your shirt. Like he's
He's a
trying to
little
figure you
puppy.
out. Yeah, and then I was feeding him apples.
you did
and
go
carrots.
the day after the race, and they said that he was going to be a little bit
Yeah.
just different mentality the
Ornery.
day after. They
He-
said
he
he'd
was very
sleep a
on-
lot,
yeah.
and so maybe he was tired and just being a little ornery.
Yeah, it's like he didn't I was trying to feed him a carrot, and he would grab it out of my hands, drop it on the floor, and just eat bits of it. The horse next to him just ate the whole thing as I was feeding it. Just kept on crunching to get,
Yeah.
So he's got a different personality.
And
He does,
Lisa
he
did.
does.
Lisa did get out there with Curtis, the other owner with Final Third Stable. They were out in the backside, back in the paddock.
Yeah.
And so they got to see the whole process of getting the horse ready, doing the warm ups, and then getting out on the track, and then coming off the track, and what all happens.
It's
That
a
was
well-oiled machine, from what she
yes.
said.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you got all these different people doing one thing, and they all disperse once it's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with your fractional ownership, you get access to go back there and check all that out.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that when we
There's
do
a ton of
some sort of.
benefits.
What was that, Rob?
There's a ton of
There's a
benefits.
ton of benefits with it.
Oh yeah. And we'll talk about that when we have something here. I'm looking to put together a document that just shows like the process to get your license, because we kind of
It was
struggled
a little
through that.
confusing.
Yeah.
To
It would have been
go
nice
back
if they
and
had
forth.
like a one-sheet page
Yeah.
that said, "Here's your checklist. Do it
checklist,
in
yeah.
this order." But I think we've got that figured out now, and I think that there's a lot of opportunities here. So
Yeah.
we're going to see where we'll take this with the fractional ownership. I know it's an exciting program. We have Tony, who's the head of the Indiana State Standardbred Association,
Yeah.
who's been a big part of making this happen for us. And he's got a lot of details around it, and been very excited to see all the stuff going on with us and fractional ownership. So we'll see if we can start promoting this a little bit. It's an exciting thing.
And thank you to the Gaskins again for allowing us to have this.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
This is not
it's-
something they needed to do.
No, and it's fun. Like I said, it's fun.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
don't realize, like I said, it brings some excitement back to a Thursday night. or Tuesday night or Wednesday night or whatever.
It's been
where
the greatest 2 minutes of his life.
Well, that was my nickname in high school, Old Kentucky Derby.
Now, well, I think you were there one night when that gentleman, the old guy, was coming up the stairs and stopped and talked to us for a
the
few
guy
minutes.
from Illinois?
From Illinois, from Chicago.
Yeah.
And he talked about the tracks in Chicago and how, unfortunately, they're in pretty bad shape up there.
Oh, really? In Chicago? Like
Yeah.
things are falling apart?
I know it's so
Shock.
Yeah.
surprising, but mentioned that like all the purses used to be 2 to 3 times what they are, and the gambling action was 2 to 3 times. There were so many people that watched horse racing, and it's kind of been, it's kind of lost a lot of popularity. Now it's almost like, oh yeah, I kind of go out there, with my family or whatever occasionally. But you're exactly right. Like, make a Tuesday night exciting again. Man, go out and watch those horses. It's a lot of fun, and you get invested. Like, start paying attention to the names, because they run a lot of times the same night every single week.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of these horses do, especially the 2 years.
And just to say this, like I know people have varying opinions. I had someone on my Facebook post something about it. I deleted it and all that, and so I get it. You have different opinions, but those horses get babied better than most people.
Oh, they're treated so good. Yeah, they are well taken care of.
Yes.
There's a lot
And
of
I'll even-
rules in Indiana racing of not abusing the horses. There's
Yes.
other states that they allow that, but not our state. So
No.
I'm pretty sure you can only use the whip like 3 times on the entire race. Is it twice?
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah, the
twice.
rest of it has to be on the
Yeah.
carriage.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you watch most of them,
They don't.
they don't use it at all.
No.
No.
It's extremely rare. I think I've only seen like maybe one time where I've actually seen somebody use it.
Now, it may always,
I feel like the
you have to
only
pay
time they
attention.
Do that is when the horse is like getting a little out of kilter.
It's to get them back in, yeah.
It's not
Right.
trying to hurt him.
No.
Right. This
Well-
isn't a matter of smacking them to make them go. It's
Yeah.
directing.
Unlike,
Well, it's a
unlike
stick-
jockeys, though, on a thoroughbred, they're whipping to get them to move.
Yeah.
It looks like they may be whipping them on when they're holding their reins, but they're just doing this. Like, they're not swinging.
Yeah.
Like,
Correct.
even they're holding their reins and they're not physically whipping them. It's a flick.
It's getting
Like,
them back on
yeah.
the track.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, go this way, go
Like
that
the
way.
pig thing. where
I
you-
would say, if you're unsure about how the horses get treated, then ask. You'll find out real fast. These horses are well taken care of. They are not abused. There are lots of rules around what you can do in terms of any kind of veterinarian stuff. They're not pumping them full of drugs. They're not doing any of that
Yeah,
stuff.
they're all tested. They're all everything.
Yeah, it's a
that's Bob
whole
Baffert.
controlled thing. It's the standard bred stuff is
And
really
these horses
incredible.
want to run. They don't want to stop.
Yeah, but
No.
that's it.
They
And that's
have
it.
a
The
great
horses
time when they get
wanna
out there.
run. The ones that are out there actually want to run. If they don't want to run, they retire them and they have a hell of a life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I mean, our first horse, right, Big Fax, was
Yeah.
taken back by the breeder to be a family horse. It wasn't,
Right.
euthanized. They took it back. They found other uses for
They
that
didn't
horse.
rename them Elmers.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. So yeah,
He's a-
this
he's
is
a glue stick.
The more that we find, and the
Extended
more that we
release.
learn about all of the horse
Somebody
racing
has to name their
industry,
horse Glue
it's
Stick.
it's actually really impressive, and it's a very very fun sport to go watch. And these animals are absolutely
yes.
athletes. They are absolutely athletes. You see the way that they work, and they come off, and I mean they're excited. You can tell they're pumped up.
And if
So.
you're not familiar
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the whole complex out there at Harris, it's a huge family venture.
Yes.
There's
Oh.
a great restaurant there. There's plenty of stuff out there for the
Kids
kids to
play
do.
outside.
And there's like whole families that go out there every week, and those kids are having a blast.
Look,
Well,
we don't
it's
need to
because
promote
they're
the
all
casino
Amish.
because people are already going to the
Yeah.
casino. But
I mean,
check out the rest of it.
Yeah, get your kids
Exactly.
involved with gambling early.
Yeah.
Look, I did it for my kids. You go out there, you see parents. Oh, can we put $2 on this horse because I like the name? And
Yeah.
sure. And the
All right,
parent
if
goes
number
up,
2
puts
wins, you
$2.
don't have to do the dishes this week.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now it's sorry,
fun.
Johnny. I have to buy milk this week. I can't afford to.
Right.
You
All
want to
right,
take a commercial
so-
break? And
Don't gamble. You're having a hard time buying milk.
yes,
correct.
Yes.
I mean, also don't limit your leisure activities.
Yeah,
Take
milk
care of your
your
family
almonds.
and take care of yourself. All right, Robert, you hanging with us for more? Or you? Are
I
you?
got Yeah, I got.
Yeah, we got the last one to do. So we'll do commercial break and then come back with the last one.
All right, we'll be right back.
Do it.
Final Third Cigar is Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. Come to Final Third for a selection of over 20 different Aladino cigars, including the Cameroon, a wonderful cigar with nice light flavors. Make sure and visit Final Third, the Aladino exclusive cigar lounge for Indiana. Thank you very much to Aladino. Always appreciate your...
Cameroon.
Man, the one time I ad-lib anything, and that's what happens.
I still have that clip saved.
Cameroon.
All right, so now we're pouring the barrel-proof rye from Traverse City. This is a Traverse City day. While Rob's up at Journeyman.
It's a Michigan distillery day.
It is, yeah. I kind of love that we've done this Michigan distillery. Like, we've done some Texas focus. We've had some Ohio shows with our friends over at High Bank. But this Michigan stuff is really, really impressive.
We
Well, I
had.
kind of want to go
Will-
up. If I have the chance to go up north here, I may go up and see a couple of distilleries I know up there. There's one called Grand Traverse.
Yes.
And the other one is called Mammoth.
Yes, I saw the Grand Traverse, or I saw signs for it.
Yeah, so I tried both of those about 4 years ago. They were decent. But I'm curious to see after 4 more years how they're doing. So I might go up there and try it tomorrow.
I got another one for you. I don't know how far away it is. Ironfish.
I want to see them back.
Ironfish, they're doing some really good stuff.
All right, I'll look that one up right now.
I like the name Ironfish.
Yeah, whereabouts is that? By Lake Michigan, or is that more just like Detroit area?
No, it's
or?
west. It's
West.
going to be West Lake Michigan. It's either Traverse City, Grand Rapids, somewhere in that area.
Okay.
All right.
Man, okay, the nose to this, I was like, okay, this isn't as prominent as some of the other offerings that we've had, but this might be my favorite palette. And I do love ryes, so it just
Because you guys are big rye guys, aren't you? Or
I am.
becoming.
I'm partial to rye.
Yeah.
I'm pretty partial to rye. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love bourbon. It's probably going to be bourbon over rye most of the time.
Yeah.
But I just find some of the distinctions between ryes and the fact that you can get a lot of really great flavor out of a younger product. You can really follow the maturation. Like if you, the one for me that did it was the Willet, which a lot of people kind of knocked Willet early on. They had their 2-year family reserve product, but I had it at 2-year, and then I had it at 3, and then I had it at 4. It was really, really interesting to taste that progression as they produced more rye whiskey.
And now you can't afford the 12.
Now you can't. No. Now it's crazy priced, and yeah, but that's all right. I mean, it was a fun experiment, and now I get to recognize that in other rye products and rye releases out there.
Will, are you looking this up?
So I'm gonna.
Did you look this up? You were on there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say this is this is the signature edition.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. Uses a traditional 95.5 mash bill.
Wow.
It's good. I don't really know what much else to say. It's good. This is not super complex. I don't get a whole lot of many different flavors. It's definitely a rye.
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know if I'd. It's deceiving to me right now. Like I don't know if I'd know this was a rye off the nose.
Really? I think I get it more on the palate. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem super complex to me.
It's chewy.
It's a good point.
It's chewy.
Yeah.
I think that is probably the best descriptor you could have on this. Chewy.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I like it.
It's like chewing on a piece of rye, like raw.
Which I always
Like
do.
raw grain,
If I go to any distillery tour and
they
they have
have it out,
grain
yeah.
out, I
Taste it.
always taste the grain.
Yeah.
Always. All it takes is just 1 or 2 kernels, chuck it in your mouth, give it a couple chews.
I don't know if it works with the cigar. I think it's bringing it, like, this is a final third of this cigar. A lot of flavors. It kind of tames it down a little bit. I feel
totally
like.
agree.
It's pretty aggressive. I don't know, Rob. What do you think?
Well,
The cigar I already finished up.
Okay.
It's a little breezy out here, so it's smoked faster. I do like the flavor of this one.
Yeah.
It's not crazy complex, but I do like that there's like a caramel note and the spice behind it.
It's very spicy finish. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of those dangerous ones to me because I just grab it off the shelf and sit down to watch a movie in the evening,
And keep pouring.
and I would just keep pouring because it's just very drinkable.
What's
Like,
up?
I don't. I'm
118 proof.
definitely not. Definitely doesn't. I mean,
Yeah.
I would call it 110,
That's crazy.
110, 112, and I would say that it's something I don't have to think about.
I just don't get, like, when I think of 95.5 rye, obviously you think of MGP.
Always.
You think of a lot of
Right,
herbaceousness, dill. It doesn't drink like that.
No.
No,
Yeah.
that's why. Like, I like the flavor, but I'm just not getting a whole lot of.
Is it because, like I
Insane
said, you
things.
like the flavor, but when you drink in a rye, there's certain notes that you want to get
There's
out
an
of
expectation.
it. There's an expectation, and you're not getting it.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like what he said. You know, with certain things you get like dill. For me, like I'm a big fan of the New Riff ryes, and a lot of their things go more minty. That's Rob doesn't care for those as much. I am partial to those, so I always look for a good mint note. And some of those, I mean, I've pulled dill, rosemary, some other like darker herbs, but very
I do think
different.
on the
different herbs.
nose, I'm getting that subtle lemon dill, like a lemon dill sauce on a pasta.
This drinks more like a Kentucky rye with a lot more corn in it.
Yeah.
Like, If you asked me to guess the mash bill, I would have never guessed 95.5 on this. Like,
What would you say?
I'd say like 65, 63 rye.
30
And the rest
and
corn,
5.
yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, it tastes like tea
like
leaves.
it, yeah.
Like honestly, it tastes like a tea leaf.
That's a good call.
That is a good
Yeah.
call.
It is.
And I
like-
drink a lot of just unsweetened tea, and
Yeah.
this is just like a slight. This is like a, like I don't care for sweet tea, like Southern sweet tea, where you're drinking 50% sugar. I don't mind a sweet tea that's a mild sweet tea. This has kind of got that, and maybe
Yeah.
that's why I'm thinking like I would just sit down and drink this.
Yeah,
I do get the mint coming through the more I taste it.
I think now it's sitting on my tongue a little
It's more
longer.
like a peppermint oil,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
for me.
Green oil. Yeah, but when I drink tea, I don't use tea bags. Typically, I'll go straight leaf in a tea ball. So I it's a little more pungent than a regular tea
So you
bag.
tea-ball, not tea-bag.
True.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I just want to clarify that.
I'm a tea baller.
These balls deep. No, just
Tea baller. Yeah.
Not to only members yet, guys.
I mean, we're talking about tea production.
about
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
not Call of Duty. Yeah.
oddly enough, not oddly, but Curtis, he drinks a lot of tea. He doesn't drink alcohol.
Yes.
Doesn't drink coffee. Drinks tea. So if you have tea questions, ask Curtis because
He does know his tea.
he knows his oolongs and his grays, and he knows every tea.
Yeah.
So
I feel like making tea, like there's a ritual to that. There's this comforting feeling when you make a tea. And I don't know tea by any
I
means,
agree.
but I enjoy having it occasionally. Like,
Well,
I
it's
drink
like-
tea when I'm sick.
or if I want to just
I like-
chill.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's like
honestly,
espresso
sleepy
drinkers.
time.
Espresso drinkers like that have their home machines and spend a lot of money
Yeah.
on them. They want all the
It's
manual.
ritualistic. They
It's
want to make
very
sure they control
ritualistic.
every aspect
Yes.
of it.
They're like,
That's
I want to know
one-
the pressure exactly, set it as it's going.
That's
Yeah.
one thing I've found the older I get is I delve more into, like, everybody starts with like Folgers coffee in a coffee maker or K-Cups or whatever. But then when you start getting into coffee and then you're like, oh, well, now I'm going to get my own beans that are roasted a certain way from this certain company because I
and you
kind of
know
like
the
them.
altitude they were grown at.
And
the
I want to grind them fresh. I don't want to get them pre-ground. I want to grind them fresh because it seals the flavor in. And then I want to make sure it's, I don't use a machine anymore. I pour them in over hot water and let it drip on its own. And it's the same way with bourbons. Like, you don't want the standard, standard mash bill.
You
find
get
people
past
that,
Blanton's,
Yeah.
and then you start really getting into
same
it.
thing with teas.
Yeah.
Instead
And that's
of
not a knock
dropping a
against
Lipton
Blanton's
bag in and
drinkers.
saying
It's
this is
just
tea.
that's the steps you
Yeah.
take. It's exactly the same thing. Yeah.
So jumping to the other side of the pond, not in Europe, the other side of the lake, to Wisconsin. Probably about eye level with Traverse City, I would say. Door County is where we vacationed last year. Door County Brewing, Door County Distilling, Door County Coffee. It's a huge farm. It's crazy. Coffee roastery. That's where I got you that single serve pack of that Brandy
yeah.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Whatever flavor you want, they'll roast it.
Nice.
It's kind of insane. They sell so much coffee that it's so hard to pick one that they have individual serving packs of coffee that are like little 2 ounce to do a pot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every flavor you want, anything. Their whiskey was okay. That's why I didn't bring any home. Wasn't really worth writing home about.
Yeah.
Beautiful land, beautiful distillery.
Maybe a couple more years.
Yeah, I'd say once it gets to maybe 5 or 6 years, it'd be a little better. Right now, it was like 2. More like that Oregon whiskey that I brought that just was like clear. It's like that penny whiskey that just wasn't that great. Didn't really have a lot of good qualities, but they're trying. So,
All right.
Rob, any more thoughts on the very last one here?
It's not really my jam.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I really like the. This is probably my least favorite of the 4.
Okay.
that's fair.
But I still enjoyed it, but it wasn't special to me.
I wouldn't not drink it again, but I probably
Same,
wouldn't pick
same.
this bottle up off the shelf.
I feel like it
Right,
could
right.
be really great. It's just missing like one aspect.
Something.
Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
one thing that's just a hair off that if it was corrected, it would be awesome.
Cherries.
Guys, I'm going to go way off from you. I love this, but I don't love it because it's complex. I don't love it because it has some note that I'm going for. I love it because I could have this bottle on the shelf and I would just pull it off and just sit there and drink it because I just want to sit down and have
Not
some
think about
whiskey.
it.
I don't want to think about
Yeah,
it.
See, for
I-
me, it would be the other one.
I think
It'd be the other barrel proof.
there's a place for it. I just think where I'm at right now with the Magic Toast, I'm not digging it. Like
I
I'm just-
agree with you. I don't think it works.
Yeah,
with
But,
this
doesn't
cigar.
work with those cigars.
you know, with another cigar, I think it'd be great. I mean,
Yeah, agree.
more of a
I think-
stronger cigar, like
I
an
think
Espinosa
I think
cigar.
a more
or-
peppery, spicy
Yeah.
cigar
it's
would
got to
punch
hold
that
up
up,
to it. Yeah.
and they would work. They
It
would work a lot
it
better
probably
together.
changed the flavor profile on this.
Okay,
a little
well,
bit.
I'll tell you
I can
this.
agree.
This cigar right here, which is what I was smoking before the show,
White.
it's a McAuliffe White. Totally works.
Okay.
Totally works with it. And this would
I
be,
just
by the way,
relit
this
the
would
one I
be
came
like
with.
an honorable mention
Almost there.
at the half point.
Yeah.
I love this McAuliffe White.
For me, it's a great first of the day cigar.
is.
Like if I'm
It's-
having my coffee,
Yeah.
it goes so well for me, a white and a coffee.
It's.
I can't
it
wait
can
for
be-
you guys to try the orange. It is going to be another release this year. This should be actually special.
I'm excited for
When
it.
do you think that'll come out, Rob?
I think September, October time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we got about I don't know 15
15
minutes left here. Let's talk a little more sports.
Before that,
Oh yeah,
By the way, I went
Oh.
back to the live
you want to save that? Rob went back
oh
to the
yeah,
last barrel.
yeah. Do you want to pull
wanna
out
s-
your
yeah,
bottle
yeah,
you
yeah,
had?
yeah.
Okay,
we
so
All right, so we'll start talking sports
Yeah.
while Will pulls out something that he brought in.
So I started this morning on this adventure.
Yeah, we got you,
cigar
Rob.
that I got from PCA, the gold label,
Mm-hmm.
the metal banded one.
That's good,
That did change that last ride.
Super strong.
dude.
It does make a difference.
I think that the ride kind of got a raw deal because of this cigar we were
Yeah.
smoking.
Hey, Will I do this real quick? You want to go through events real fast?
Yeah, let's talk about some events.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Because I feel like this last sports
Yeah,
topic,
quick
we're going to kind of
Yeah,
rail on
we're
this a
gonna-
little bit.
So there's not a whole lot on the calendar right now. Nick Lamonte was out here last Friday, I think it was.
Yeah.
We were watching it online. Did a great job. He's going to be back out here the first Friday of every month, so it'll be August 7th and September 4th. And he sings Rack Pack era stuff. And then we have the September 7th. We are open for Labor Day. September 19th, Pack Virum's Way Out Beer Festival. And then
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that are in talks, but not quite on the books yet. So definitely stay tuned.
One of those is
I should
you
have
know,
a
a
little
little
out there.
awesome.
Yep.
So make sure and hit out the Way Out Beer Fest. It is a bunch of Way Out beers. They encourage people to bring their strange brews.
Your brain beer. Yeah.
Yeah. We are going to try and get together a group. We'll see, put a sign up of some sort. but we're talking about doing a little kind of mini golf outing, not like a real golf outing, not this year.
But not mini golf.
No. Play over at
A smaller golf outing.
Just kind of a
Real golf.
If we
Real
get a
golf.
group of 12 or 16, we'll talk with Fall Creek over in Pendleton and work on that. Just getting, a few foursomes together. There is discussion with Rob and Lisa about next year having a legitimate final third golf outing.
And by discussion, we haven't started that discussion yet.
You've discussed it with Lisa.
We've discussed it.
You've discussed having a discussion.
Yeah.
We will have
Yeah,
a discussion.
so keep an eye out. There'll probably be something that shows up. We'll just pick maybe like Sunday after the show or a Monday. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
All right, what you got there, Heine?
So else on the board, July 18th from Pleasant Lake, Indiana, Drew Estate is featuring Ash and Iron Excursion, which they invited Cigar enthusiasts for an unforgettable ride along a vintage train, smoking and where smoking is allowed and more it's celebrated. So it's a unique cigar and bourbon excursion on the rails.
That's funny
So
because from
that-
this angle, that didn't look like a train. It looked like layers of dirt. Like we were going to be going on an excursion to find things in the soil.
Your
So if any of you guys
paleontology
have ever
exists.
watched and saw Rudy's doing the trains,
Yeah, the cigar
that's
train.
what this
Yeah.
is.
That's awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
And then also August 22nd, the 7th annual Blazer 88 charity ride. Live music, live auction, lunch and dinner provided. Starting at the American Legion Post here in Fortville. And then kicking off from there, kickstands up at 10 a.m. Registration starts at 9.
And they have a great single barrel for their charity that Rob and I were part
Oh
of.
my
the
God,
pick.
that's so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
We tasted that when we're like, why are we even trying to blend this? It's way too good on its
Oh,
own.
it's so good.
Kentucky bourbon, Luxco barrel. I think you guys tried it on the podcast a week or two ago.
Yep.
We did,
Great,
yeah.
great one. I highly recommend.
So good.
You get a good bottle of bourbon and support those guys. So yeah, let's talk about what we got
All
real
right.
quick before we talk sports. I found this in Kroger this week, of all places. This is Angel's Envy Rye, all right? However, it's not finished in rum. It's a limited edition. Rob, sorry you don't have any. We'll have to let you try this when you get back. But this is a small batch rye, so 92 proof, but it's finished in French oak.
Holy crap.
So it's not finished in
The
that
rum.
traditional rum barrel. So I thought we'd give it a shot.
I am not an Angel's Envy rye fan.
because the regular rye is so freaking sweet.
And because it's sweet,
It
it comes
is,
across
yeah,
as
yeah.
heavy peanut butter to me.
yeah.
The
And
rum
I don't
kills
mind
it.
I don't mind a little bit of peanut butter, but when it gets to be heavy, like an old Granddad 114,
It's like a burnt tonic.
I don't like it. This is good.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely
Good.
not the
The-
typical Angel's Envy rye.
I'm just gonna say dirty. Like the nose seems dirty. Seems like I have a weird, funky nose on this. It's very, very different.
It's totally to me there is similarities in the nose with the K. Luke French oak.
That's a good call.
Yeah,
That's a good pull.
yeah. And I
That
love
sounds
that
good.
K. Luke.
Good.
I love the K. Luke French oak. I like it much better than the American oak that they do. I like that, whatever that
Is this
note
another
is.
nine? Is this what 95?
No, Angel's Envy is going to be definitely like probably a 63 or a 65
Really? Okay.
on their rye. Let me see if I can find the mash bill.
I don't know if it's on the bottle.
Yeah, it's
Well, and
definitely.
also we have the Angel Envy cast strength on
Yes.
the bar right now. And I saw
Which that one was good.
Boys, they said that was one of the best things Angels Envy has ever done yet.
Yeah, they've had a few of these recent releases that I like much, much better.
Well, changing
And the price
ownership
points are a
and-
lot better.
Yeah, I mean Henderson sold, so I mean changing ownership and going to the different distillation processes and
Man, this has a
releasing their
nice-
own. And,
Nice
man,
finish on it too.
So the regular's Angel's Envy was my first adventure into something different than Jack Daniels,
okay.
and I really liked the regular Angel's
And
Envy.
and with your palate, I'm
didn't
not
know.
surprised.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all.
It kind of eased me into it
Yep.
and stuff, and so I.
So what are your thoughts on this one then?
I like it. It tastes different than obviously the regular Angel's Envy.
It does.
My palate is not as strong as your guys', so I'm not sure exactly what I'm tasting, but it's not a turnoff. Like,
Is that barrel proof?
No.
No, it's
what was
92, and it is
92 proof.
and it is 95.5.
Oh, wow.
Is it? Okay.
It's
Wow.
95.5, and it's a 6.5 to 7 year age on it.
Another 95.5 that does not come across as a 95.5.
This one I could see being a completely different mash bill, 100%. I mean, this one, man.
This one, you're drinking a rye. To me, because you get so much spice on it.
I could
Right.
get it on the nose too. I mean,
Yeah.
the nose, that funk that you get there is just
French oak
so
brings
good.
a lot of spice too. So you pair it with a 95.5, you kind of got a spice bomb. Rob, I don't know if you'd like it.
I'm not so sure.
Really?
Yeah,
Why am I tasting like a char to it?
it seems
It's
a little
the tannins.
Yeah,
Well,
it's just
yeah.
tannic, the French oak tannins.
Okay.
Yeah.
gives it that accessory of like over oakness, but not being over oaked.
Okay.
There is such thing as being over oaked. This is not that, but
It does.
that French oak
Yeah,
kind of
it does make me want to drink more.
Yeah, it
Like,
teeters.
Is
on
there
it.
a such thing as toasted cinnamon?
I mean, yeah.
Well, like
It's
you
good,
put,
yeah,
like
yeah.
put cinnamon, toast bread, and then you.
Because
Oh, yeah.
that's what I
Too
get out
much,
of this
yeah.
a lot. Is it's not quite a cinnamon bomb, but it's almost like a toasted cinnamon, where it's got a hint of smoke.
Waffle
The
House.
smoke. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like there's
Waffle
a,
House.
Dude, this morning.
We were walking out the door at Waffle House. We're paying our bill. They had just dropped a new set of toast for someone. It was cinnamon raisin toast. I have never smelled cinnamon toast like this. It was amazing.
It did smell
I
It
incredible.
love
smelled like a
that.
bakery. It was so good.
And we were at Waffle House.
It was at
And we were
Waffle
like,
House.
what in the world? Like,
Yeah.
it was
Or as they
incredible.
call it, the awful waffle.
The awful waffle.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
just want to point out, I switched over to the Conor McGregor Notorious,
Oh, just
and
put
I'll
it
say
out.
this cigar is way better than his fighting skills were. Last
Okay. All right. Here we go. This is the
What a
topic.
great segue.
What a fantastic segue.
so let's start with UFC.
Yeah, so big card last night. Conor McGregor coming back after 5 years, had broke his foot in a
His
rather gruesome way that
left
nobody
ankle.
saw. Nobody saw it during the fight, and then he's down the round ends 5 years ago, and he doesn't get up, and they're like, "Oh, he's still down," and he starts pointing his foot, and everybody looks, and the announcers, I feel like everybody at home, everybody looked at the same time when he pointed at his foot, and we all go, "Ah!" because his foot was going the very wrong direction. And then they showed it in video, and he took a step back, and his ankle just went snap, and it was absolutely brutal. I mean, absolutely
Old
brutal.
man problems.
Yeah. And last night he proved that he probably should hang it up. And that's nothing against his fighting skills. I think his body's just said it's done.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
he
do
came
this
out,
anymore.
As soon as the bell rang, he lurched forward,
Did a big
tried
jumping
to do a
kick.
jumping roundhouse, and landed on his right leg, and you could just see his knee kind of over rotate. And
It was-
then ever since then,
he fell. He
it was
fell
over.
immediately.
Yeah,
And I
it was
even
over.
joked to Scott as soon as he did. It's like, watch, he's gonna come out and roll an ankle.
Which, not the way I wanted the fight to go, but
Yeah,
I
I
did
did say
put
that.
$10 on Max Holloway to win in the first round. So, yay to me.
92.50
That
to
was
Scott.
that was a $92 win on a $10 bet. So I'll take that.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was good that he had the little necklace button that he could push for help. Then he fell.
The life alert?
Yeah,
I'm
life,
falling
he had a
and
life
I can't
alert,
get
so that
up.
was really
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So
They
But-
played it in the arena.
But before that,
Patty. Patty the Batty.
Patty the Batty fought, and he also won in the first round.
52 seconds
in the
yeah,
first round.
in the first minute. Now, those under 60-second bets pay big time. But I found something a little bit more interesting than the fight itself. Because before the fight started, as is usually the case, they have the ring girl that gets up and walks around holding up what round it's going to be.
The round card, yep.
Who is it that's up there? None other than your own Indiana Fever's Sophie Cunningham.
No comment.
And pointing.
Mike has to put his mic away because he's associated with the Pacers, so he can't comment on this. But I'm
you
going
might
to
mute 3.
I'm going to put a lot of comments out there. You're playing in the regular season. You have a game today, and you're out at UFC shaking your ass and holding up a card and walking
didn't
around the
mind.
ring. I didn't care about all that. Like, I'm just saying, like, you're a WNBA player in the middle of the season. What are you doing? What in the world are you doing? You lost by 12 to the Mercury. The Mercury lost by 49 to the Aces. And
And
you're
play
playing
the
the
Aces
Aces
today.
If Sophie Cunningham doesn't go out and throw up 30 points today, it's an epic fail. And as
But
far
if
as
she
I'm concerned,
does,
if she does, okay, then I guess everything I say is
Then ring card away.
Yeah, then go ahead, be the ring girl every
Well,
week, whatever.
we also joked about the fact she was wearing more clothing as a ring card girl than she does
When she
she's
arrives.
just
When she arrives
randomly
to the
showing
game,
up at the
yeah.
games.
But it just, I'm like, where do you, except for NFL mandated interviews, you don't really see like players in the NFL during the regular season going out and doing a bunch of stuff.
I'm here so I don't get fined.
If you want,
amen, brother.
if you want credibility and equality, you got to hold yourself to a higher standard
Yeah.
and have some discipline as an
Yeah.
athlete if you want to be taken seriously as an athlete.
And
And when you're out at Vegas running ring cards, I just don't think it's a good look.
it's a
we
terrible
Talked, we
look.
talked about that earlier before the show, and I think the big thing that stands out is there's a lot of talk of the WNBA. There's some controversy. There's also expansion. And you had the commissioner of the WNBA commit to an interview with Dan Patrick, formerly from ESPN, but the Dan Patrick
Which during
show.
the season, the commissioner should be
Yeah.
the face.
The face
It's-
and the voice and
And it's Dan Patrick, who has a syndicated show. It's been on forever.
And a stellar record
Yes.
as a sports
a
journalist.
sports journalist, a fair sports journalist.
Correct.
Yes.
And then you keep him waiting for 2 hours, and then you have someone from your office say it's not a good idea that she goes on the show, but she's across the street literally hitting golf balls. They have her on camera hitting golf balls. So to me, if you want to be a legit sports organization, you have to have your commissioner answer tough questions about what's going on, but also what's coming up as well.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
good and the bad. You know, you go on there prepared. He has Adam Silver on there. He has Gary Bettman. He has all the guys that have been, the commissioners on there, and they know they're going to get some tough questions, but they stand up there and they take it.
Yeah.
And so when you have your own you can't even call. You have your own representatives call, and you say, "Yeah, we're not going to show up."
And I'll say this.
Come on.
It's not, look, there is no question. It's a job, okay,
Yes.
for these folks. Men, women, doesn't matter. It's a job, okay? They're doing a job. We all work during the week. Sometimes you go out on a Tuesday, you go out on a Thursday, whatever, but you show up at your job and you're not making it, obvious to everybody that you're out doing something. You didn't go to the concert until midnight or whatever, right? You act professional. That's my issue with all of this is seems to be a complete lack of professionalism amongst the WNBA that makes me really question,
Are
do
you
they care
seriously-
about, are you serious about your job?
Yeah.
And
It
I'm
makes
starting
me
to think
wonder
you're not.
if the WNBA is like any publicity is good publicity at this point.
Good or bad.
And they're
yeah.
getting all kinds of crap out there. Angel Reese on the show with her. As much as if you watch her play this year, she's actually gotten a lot better this year. Now is she elite? No.
Well, I mean, she could have got worse.
But here's the thing that
She couldn't have got worse and kept playing.
Here's the
but
thing
Rob,
that-
it's a good call. You're not wrong,
Yeah.
right? I mean, there's
Yeah.
look, the sport is what people are paying to watch, and if you're not, then you're the WWE. Sorry, and if you want to be the WWE, that's fine. Don't call it a real sport because
Yeah.
you're not actually doing this
theatrics,
as a
yeah.
job.
But
it's
think
theatrical.
about where it's going, and I don't think it's going in a good direction. 2 years ago, we would have a lounge full of guys
Yeah.
watching the WNBA and excited about watching it. Hey, it's exciting. We're invested in it. I don't care to even see it anymore because of all the crap that's
Yeah.
associated with now that they're not addressing, they're not fixing, they're not sitting there. There's more social, let's just call it there's some social things going on with it that they need to address, they need to fix, and get it back to something that's entertaining to watch out there, but it's not.
Well, if they're trying to create it as a theatrical entertainment thing, that's fine. I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
Right? I don't watch that stuff. And there is definitely a crowd out there that does. But define yourself.
Yeah.
Like define what
Yeah.
you're going to do.
Pick a lane.
Don't come back and say, "Why aren't we making the millions of dollars that the men are?" Well, guess what? You're not putting on an athletic driven, competition driven function that is
This is
drawing
Love
the
Island
numbers.
with a basketball. Yeah.
Exactly. That's it. If that's what it's going to be is theatrics, then that's okay. Just cater to that crowd
Yeah.
and don't get mad when you don't have the crowds that show up for the NBA, for the NHL, for the NFL, for MLB, right? That's my biggest issue with it. When you go out and you're doing this stuff in public like that, I just have a real problem. I really question your professionalism.
And every league has its bullshit.
Yeah.
Every league
does. Everyone
has
does.
it, and we get it and stuff. But
you know what? We
it
talk
gets-
about the bullshit that happens on the field.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking
Yeah.
It gets
about.
addressed.
And if it is off the field, man, it completely blows up. I mean, think Allen Iverson, practice, right? We're talking about practice, right? Everybody talked about that. I understand, but it was the idea of you're not competing. You're not being a professional.
I'm tired, boss.
You're not doing
Yeah.
what you're supposed to be doing.
Well,
And that's
hell.
whatever the controversy was.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Argentina right now, man. What a hell of a game last night.
Fixed. FIFA's fixing everything.
I will tell you right now, they're getting all
Shout out to their
the free throws
Malbecs
right
with
now,
our tacos last night.
Yeah.
Messi is the LeBron of soccer.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
did he get a red card because that was the second event?
He's not flopping. He's a hell of a player. But they're giving him all the free calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite Facebook videos I saw this week was if you're married to a soccer player. And it shows a wife and a husband. They're walking by each other like in the hallway at their house, and she like barely touches his shoulder, and he falls down and does like 6 rolls and is like holding on to his shoulder and crying. And she has her legs out on the couch or something, like out in front of the couch, and he walks and trips into him and falls over and is like pointing. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. You're just
So-
a big flopper.
I don't remember what the player was or what the team was, but I saw the clip last night or this morning of the guy that got called for his second flop.
Oh,
and they
Swiss
ejected
player.
him from a game.
It's
Yeah.
It's a Swiss
Oh, I
player.
saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that, and he didn't
yeah.
get touched.
No.
He did not get touched at all. The guy's hand reached out towards his head, and that guy just like throws his head back and falls on the ground. Never touched
So
him.
apparently on that one, and Will, you'll probably know this. I don't know much about soccer. I know you do. But the ruling behind that was the call was against the other player. When they figured
Yes.
out it wasn't him, they had to give the yellow card to the other guy.
To the
And I
fire,
don't
yeah.
understand the rule at all. But that's why he got the second yellow card, which was bullshit.
Yeah, and I'll just say, like, I didn't watch as much of the the Argentina-Switzerland game because I was kind of going back and forth between UFC and honestly, at the time, the UFC fight that I was watching was phenomenal, and I missed a big chunk of that. The England-Norway game was a great game. It was a great match. Unfortunately, England got their first goal that should have been called back because the ball hit a wire, the camera wire, and bounced straight down to the England player
Who
who
then
made
put
the
it in.
move, and it should have been
a dead ball.
Should have been a dead ball, and it wasn't, and it gave England their first goal. Now, was England going to win it? Probably would have. Those conditions yesterday, 90 degrees, heat index over 100. When they pulled Holland out, which honestly, if you didn't, get behind Holland, he's just a fun player to watch.
From Norway.
And he's got 60 million followers now on Instagram after this World Cup. Like, he just kind of exploded. Exceptionally athletic guy. They pulled him out because of heat exhaustion, and you knew Norway was done at that point. So Tuesday you've got France and Spain. That'll be an epic matchup. And then Wednesday you'll have
England.
and Argentina.
Argentina.
Third place
Be a
will
fun
play
game.
Saturday, and then the final championship will be Sunday next
Wonder if we'll get an update from Keith. Spain
Yeah.
goes forward.
Oh yeah, Spain's got to be going crazy right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Well, he's
so,
been rooting for Brazil, which they're not in
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So Argentina's favored, clearly over England, and I'm pretty sure Spain's favored over
France.
France.
yeah.
So
It'll
Could
be
be
interesting to
hell
see
of
if
a
it ends up. Yeah, if it ends up being a Western Hemisphere versus Eastern Hemisphere, that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah,
cross continental.
To wrap up some soccer, we were talking about this. I mean, there was a lot of angst or anger over the Americans losing, like and Christian Pulisic or whatever.
Yeah.
This and that. He's not this. Everything. I said, look, I don't know what expectations people have of American soccer. It's like Christian Pulisic is a great player, but he's like Sweden's best sprinter going up against the U.S. and the Jamaicans in the Olympics.
Yeah.
He's Sweden's best sprinter, but he's going to get his ass kicked. Like when you watch these games, you can, even if you're not a soccer fan, you can see the skill set level is just different with some of these other teams.
Yeah.
You know,
It feels like to me that the American soccer game is about 5 years behind the American hockey game.
Well, it is because we still call it soccer, and everybody else calls it football.
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 I don't know if it ever will catch up.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know how.
Well, obviously,
All right,
lots of interesting stuff going on. Really appreciate all the Traverse City stuff today.
Good job,
Alan,
Traverse City.
Thanks for
No.
making that
Shout out.
happen.
Thanks, Traverse City.
Man, if you're not paying attention to these Michigan distilleries, step up and go out and get some bottles.
And if
because
you're
there's
interested
some
in
good
Ironfish,
stuff.
it's only 50 minutes from Traverse City, southeast.
We'll see if we can get some stuff from
it's,
there.
It's 4 hours north of here. so
Yeah.
we'll see.
Right on.
Well, I plan on going
It's
back
an
up.
hour north of there.
Great golf.
4
not
hours
four.
north of here.
Oh, where you're at. Yeah, right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All
Got
right,
it,
man.
got it. All right. Well, Rob, where can they find you?
Find me everywhere at Final Third Cigar.
All right, you can find me at Cocky Wolverine.
Find me at Scotty D Smokes.
You can find me at both the Visual Spencer Lee's, and don't forget to follow the Final Third podcast.
All things Big Al.
And Moto Photo Will on Instagram.
Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.